I've heard so many women say these words: I am not allowed to ever put myself first, ever. And that belief system leads to so many of us feeling worn out, wrung out, stressed out, anxious, and eventually that will definitely make you sick in one way or another. The other simple truth about that is that if you are never really taking care of yourself, and giving yourself the time that you need, you can't really help anyone else. So there's a simple solution, and I'm going to share that with you now. Hi, I'm Tasha from Absolute Stillness, where we help corporate and professional women to get in control of stress and anxiety. So there's that old analogy that everybody quotes, and it's so true, and it's really boring, but you've got to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can help anyone else. It's obvious. Otherwise, if you don't have any oxygen, you can't breathe, you die. Don't need to explain that. I also like to think of it in terms of, if you don't feed yourself, if you never feed yourself properly, some women really don't even feed themselves properly. You're not going to have the energy, you're not going to be able to look after other people. Think about your mobile phone. If you don't recharge it, you have to recharge it, otherwise you can't use it, otherwise you can't call anyone. You are exactly the same. You're the same. You've got to recharge yourself. You've got to take time to recharge yourself. And this is something that we forget. And so many women that I see, that I work with, end up burning themselves out because of this. So if you're wondering why we do this and why we're believing that, I have other videos on which will look at and explain the underlying beliefs that make us behave this way. But right now, what I want to give you is just a simple solution. So I have had many clients, as I said. I'll give you an example. We'll call her Anna. And when she came to me, she was in this situation. So common. So what we did was simply to look at what it was that she really loved doing in her life that she was no longer making any time for, because she was thinking, I've got to take care of everybody else all the time, and always prioritizing everybody else, everybody at work and everybody at home and everybody in the family and her boss and all these people. So she remembered that this one thing she loved more than anything in the world was to write. She used to write. So she took a leap of faith. She scheduled 5 minutes into her day every morning. She scheduled it in, she wrote it in, and she made a date with herself. And she kept it just 5 minutes to start off with. 5 minutes. And she wrote for 5 minutes. And within a couple of weeks of doing this, she came back to me and said, I feel like myself again. I have not felt like this for 20 years. That was a huge result from a very tiny action. So simple. So right now, my challenge to you is to just stop and think, what is it that I love? What is it I love most? What did I used to love when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, or before that? What is it that I loved doing? Did I love getting out in nature? Did I love being around animals of some kind? Did I love painting, etc.? It could be anything. You've got to find out what that thing is for you. And I challenge you to get your diary out, or your schedule out right now, and for the next week, you're going to put that in, and you're going to prioritize you and the thing that you love most first for a week. That might be really uncomfortable. If that's really uncomfortable, good. That's a sign that you really need to do this. You really need to do this. So I challenge you to do that, and stick to it. Stick to it. Make a date. Put it in like a doctor's appointment that you would not miss, right? Because this is a doctor's appointment, right? It's for your health, and this is going to help you more than anything. So prioritize yourself for a change. Recharge yourself. Once you're full up, like charging your mobile phone, then you've got something to give. You're not running on empty. If you're running on empty, you've got nothing to give. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm Tasha from Absolute Stillness, where we help corporate and professional women to get in control of stress and anxiety.